Alright. Hello there, how's it there? Ame Gakita. Phil-san, hello there. Benny-san, hello there. How's you guys day? You want to cry? Please don't cry. I only just started the stream only though. like, I only just start streaming. I only just start streaming. You really want to cry? You're tired too. I'm so tired. Okay. I actually went out. Okay. The funny thing is, right? For Singapore, when you are in a maid working in someone's house, the maid a few months have to go to a place for like counseling and interview along the line. And today we bring our housemate for the interview to do a check. Is she doing well? Did we mistreat her? Did we make her not eat anything along the line? But so far it was just a normal one, and it was quite a good in a good way. But it was kind of like funny that we went out. It was like 5 minutes done, and then we just decided to go and have McDonald's for lunch, and then after that go buy a few stuff along the line. So right now I actually have a very big whiteboard right behind me right now. You want to sleep? Yeah, I'm also tired that I want to sleep, that I was thinking like going to not stream at all, but I'm like, no, let's just do one stream, just a chit chat stream, because as much as I want to do gaming, especially Genshin 1, I think it's actually better if I kind of like not rush on the story, especially the story is going to be a long one anyway, so I can't really say is it a good thing or bad thing. It's most likely I can say that I prefer to take it slow, understand the story in a way, so probably going to do it until next week along the line. But yeah, so especially more so like a lot of the story kind of like apparently is very long, a lot of cutscene. My friend was actually kind of like surprised at the story along the line though. But I think it's also a good thing that MiHoYo is going with story, a very deep storytelling along the line. And I saw the Honkai Star Rail video just now. I only just saw it only before I started the stream, and I actually kind of like surprised that MiHoYo decided to put, like, because I actually complained about MiHoYo been putting a lot of 5-star non-stop, like they never put a 4-star for around how many patches already, 6-7 patches already, they never put a 4-star. So I was actually kind of like concerned, like is MiHoYo just trying to earn money by putting a lot of 5-star along the line. And I'm actually kind of surprised that this time around they go back to, like, it's kind of like very fast for a rerun, especially more so that Hyacinth and Cypher, two of the characters that I missed out of because I got a stroke. And it's kind of like surprised that wow, MiHoYo decided to put both of them together at the same time as a rerun, especially more so during a moment of like when I was complaining it on stream. I never really complained to them through the talk along the line, but I'm actually kind of surprised they actually put it out on that end though. You'll be surprised they're giving us by putting. Yeah, I'm hoping we all can get it though. I'm kind of hoping that we all can get it along the line. As for right now, it's really hard to like determine whether we can get what we want at this point though. Because I saw the Discord already. Yes, I know you're referring to the one that you just posted just now, right? I am aware. I was looking through it just now. No, Vanessa, you have to understand one thing is that because I know that MiHoYo watching my stream, probably, maybe, I don't know. That's why I have to keep a lot of things vague in a way now, you know what I mean? Like I feeling like I have a feeling that I might be overthinking. You guys can say I'm overthinking, but like for some reason, like a lot of things that happen in Genshin, like in Genshin, in Honkai Star Rail, in Zelda Zone Zero, is kind of like funny that a lot of things that I say that MiHoYo better let this character be playable, MiHoYo better do this, better do that along the line, and I never see anyone talking about it. I never seen. Probably I didn't watch their stream or I didn't saw the clip, but I really never noticed that MiHoYo put a lot of characters that I want them to be out, like Pusha in Zelda Zone Zero, they release it. Like the tag girl, they release it. They got the wolf guy, they got the Aura Buta, they never put them, but instead they put the tag girl that I say they will make it work. And then they really release it. In Genshin, if you guys remember the Durin, right? The dragon that turned human, I said if MiHoYo do it right, they can make him a playable character. He's going to get released next patch. So probably next patch or next patch. So the thing is, right, a lot of things I say on stream, I feel like it's kind of like funny that I don't hear anyone talking about it. They never. I try really no people wish for it, but they never really say like, hey, we want it along the line. But it was kind of like funny that when I say it. Yeah, I'm not trying to jinx it though, Pearson. I definitely feel like I'm not there to jinx it. It's just that a lot of things I say, especially more so like in Genshin when they put up tarot card reading. I never seen anyone talking about tarot card in Genshin. I was the one who talked about tarot card in Genshin at the time. So I'm actually very, very shocked that a lot of things that I feel like at time I really wonder is MiHoYo watching my stream. And I mean like I don't really mind if they don't make me have good luck in I don't mind if they don't want me to have good luck along the line because I've been getting a lot of failure 50-50 loss. But if MiHoYo want to repay me, just make me easily get 5-star in Genshin, in Zelda Zone Zero, in Honkai Star Rail, and I'll be happy along the line. And I don't want to be too greedy along the line, dude. You want to read out your... Is it because of those junior again, Venison? Is it they are going to do that? And it's also kind of like... assignment is a sub assignment ka. So by the way, I find it funny is that now I need to remember you guys add something because right now YouTube for some reason is putting out not it's like YouTube is now putting up all this. Oh, I just realized I can actually put timestamp. Let me see what if I put timestamp. You're talking about assignment. Ooh. There is time. Huh. But not on the chat, but it's actually more on the YouTube chat. Interestingly, I only just realized that I can put timing on that. You cry out your emotion. Dude, really fun. I mean like... It's kind of like funny that you've been getting a lot of stress lately because of the tarot card that I say that you will come across a lot of stress along the line, but you just can't overthink it. But don't get yourself too over emotion on school all these things. I mean like even I and the others can be worried about your case, you know. Now we will end up being worried about your school as well though. But at the same time, I'm also kind of like surprised that your boyfriend drawing is so good that he actually worried about rendering as well. I mean, like if you guys who is in the Discord, other than Venison type sword, I'm actually surprised that Blade Sun is able to draw quite a nice character though. I mean, like rendering, maybe that one might take a bit of time to do all those things. But for you, I think, other than your stress and stuff, I don't think you need to worry too much on negative stuff or this thing along that line though. Because I don't want you guys to be like thinking of too many negative stuff. Even I try to avoid negative stuff along the line because there is a limit to how much. I have been told outright, okay, by doctors that I can't have stress, I can't be mad, I can't think of this, I can't think of that along the line. and I've been trying like my best not to get angry or whatever. Even kind of like funny in a way that on like on Twitter that apparently is like talking about Neo Nijisanji's story about someone doxing another person along the line, and it involved like some people who really are full of story along the line. So I can't even like say is it a good thing or is it a bad thing. It's like, wow, more and more story to talk about. Like, I'm not saying like more and more reason to say like why I never really like say like, hey, there are some VTuber I never like along the line. It's more towards like there are some VTuber agency that I never trust the agency from the get-go. Probably Manhattan, probably. But the thing is, right, it's just that when the VTuber agency okay, this is what I have to admit. One thing is that I used to work in HR for a company. Basically, it's really one of the hell place that I wish I never worked on that end. But I will just say it's just my experience. Is that when you work as a HR human resource, you basically like you not only like go for interviewing people who want to work in the company you're working for, but it's actually at the same time you want to make sure that you do not want to get the wrong people working for your company. So let's say for example, like if the person who is not sure about whether they want to work in the company and they apply for your work, then you have to ask a few questions like what is the purpose they want to work for the company, why do they want to do this, why do they want to do that, what is their planning 4-5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, what is the thing that they are good at, what is the thing they are bad at, what is the thing they wish not to say along the line. Like interview is basically a lot of those kind of things. And that's why it's like even when I did like 2000 job interview in Japan, myself went for 2000 job interview. Every time when Japanese ask me a few things, I always make sure that not to say the bad thing along the line. And probably the culture is really different in Japan, especially like I was not a Japanese. So there is a lot of things that like I always know like some company when they ask me a few things and the way they say stuff, right off the bat I know that okay, this company I cannot work for them, because it's not that saying that the company is bad. It's actually like in terms of like knowing that they might not want to hire you along the line. I got a few successful interviews, I have to tell you guys that, but it's just that when you went through the few interview and when you work in HR, human resource one, who does also interview, it's mostly it's like you want to know which people you want to hire. Like so in terms of like VTubing, right, VTuber agency, it is a problem if there are people who are sick in the head. And I have to use the word sick in the head, okay? I'm not gonna say like who is right, who is wrong. It's actually basically there are cases of people not having the right mindset to work for the company, and whether you who work in the human resource is able to like say the right thing along the line and you post something. Other than Nemu-san said that. Yo, Hoku. I'm very thankful for that. Being viewed by pink stuff. I will just put this one for you. I shall put that emoji for you. Oh, and about the hiring, okay. About the hiring stuff. The one thing is that when we go for hiring, we want to make sure that we want to hire people not sick in the head, not saying like people who got autism or got mental health cannot work. It's actually more so like, are they in the right state to work for your company? So what I'm saying is basically like, if you don't have like, you don't want to go around and say I want to kill people along the line, then obviously I can't hire you. But if you want to like help people, you want to work and earn money, you want to do the job, or maybe the job made you happy along the line, then I'll say, okay, maybe I will hire you, and we'll go for a second phase of interview to understand your behavior, understand your mindset, understand all these things, and then see whether do I want to hire you along the line. That's basically how interview works. And the thing is, right, a lot of time back then I come across like some people who, in my point of view, is that they always like to wear a mask. Like, seriously, there is not a lot of people that are very kind, especially like in Japan, in Singapore. I can't really say that there are nice people. Like, there is a lot of people who really just act very nice, but then they are just putting out a freaking mask. But the thing is, right, it's really one of the time when I always tell people to be very careful is about people who are nice to you. Not saying that they are bad, just be careful on not to overstep your line, because sometimes the kind person may be just trying to get use of like being kind to you along the line. So in this case, I can definitely say in a way that Niji Sanji is probably that kind of people where they act like very kind, but they will set restriction along the line that you basically are in a very bad position. Especially like the contract is very well Niji Sanji contract is very well known all over the internet already anyway. So the thing is, I always say this before, is that Japan culture, especially Niji Sanji itself, they tend to make use of the entertainment contract, not the Western people way of thinking of, oh, we hire you, you do all this, you basically get paid accordingly, and you just pay us a little bit of money. No. Japan culture is really kind of like one of the bad. There are a lot of good things, don't get me wrong, but there is also bad stuff or bad time where some of the stuff that they recommend would be like, hey, I pay you this amount, all the money you earn is belong to the company, but we are paying you this amount. So if the amount is high, good for them because they are popular online, who knows? But if not, then most of the time they probably just be like pay like 2,000, 3,000 like a normal employee along the line. So even as much as I hate to say this, it is common in Japan culture in the entertainment or media zone. So Niji Sanji is actually using the same tactic for their talents. So that is also one of the reasons why like I'm gonna say this in the random chat one day, but it's also another reason why I say that like as much as I hate Niji Sanji does not mean that what they did is completely wrong, because it may be considered norm in their culture but not norm in our culture. So we can't really outright go and say that hey, Niji Sanji did wrong or Niji Sanji did right, whatever. There is really like no point. It's just basically saying that what they did is not humanly right, or maybe it's as beneficial for the company but not beneficial to the talents. At least that's what I've been saying. But a lot of time, a lot of people just go with the ideas, giving the idea thinking that hey, Niji Sanji do this, Niji Sanji do that, and it's really one of the things that a lot of time I keep saying that Niji Sanji, you guys support, it's up to you. If you guys hate it, just move away from it. And a lot of time I keep saying like Niji Sanji is just basically thinking it out. They just want to earn money themselves. So whatever the talent earn, the company earn, not the talent. Okay, and basically the company just give salary to the employee as if they are employees. They are not talents at all. So it's really one of the funny things that a lot of people keep saying like, hey, the talents being treated as talents. No. They never been, they never will. It's always been the case. And the funny thing is, if you guys actually hear like the recent case about Remu and Voss and Ike and another VTuber called by the name, I believe it was called Bali. Like the thing is, right, from what I know of that situation, yes, I mean, like you maybe say that maybe it's Manhala, maybe it's just that maybe they were in relationship, maybe they hugging feel weird along the line, maybe okay. But if you guys hear one of the things they said when they informed Niji Sanji about it, why did Niji Sanji not act on it? It's their talents. Why is Niji Sanji not acting on their talents? Because, as I mentioned, they are not talents, they are just employees. People who work for Niji Sanji. They are not talents of Niji Sanji, they are just employee on Niji Sanji. That's why whatever they do, the company don't care. Even if they on a date, they are not their problem. Even if they cause problem, they will just say that, hey, you cause problem, if we don't like it, we're gonna kick you out along the line. So that's why I've been saying like a lot of time, like and it's kind of like I've been saying this. They are just, yes, business employees. They have been employees of Niji Sanji since day one. And I've been saying this for freaking years already. Mind you guys, people asking me, I said like it's been years already. And no one believed me. No, the funny thing is, right, even if it's illegal, even if it's illegal or not illegal, they don't care. They are just employees. And if the employee did something wrong, they will just get kicked out. So they will just say termination. Or they don't like it, termination. We want you to resign. Graduation. So the thing is, right, it's just basically their employee being employees, they are not talents. And Niji Sanji is basically, the talents are employees. But in Hololive, the talents are talents. They are being paid more than the CEO Gyago himself. Because they bring money to the company won't be a thing. But at the same time, they need to make money, so they have to go with concert, they have to do a lot of merch, they have to do a lot of like sponsor, all these things along the line to earn the money. So the thing is, right, at the end of the day, it's really basically that if the talents are being paid that much, then I think at least we can say that, hey, that's a good thing. But it's just that, again, the more you get paid, then it also means that you have to get a lot of things done. So you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to earn a lot of money along the line, and it became a problem in future. That's why it's like a lot of time when people ask me about, do I trust Hololive? To a high extent, yes, but at the same time, there's also quite a few things I also highlighted long before that people even noticed. And I actually did say that as much as I hate Hololive having graduation, it can also mean that there might be disagreement, or maybe there is some stuff between the talents and the company that some of them will graduate. And we look at the number of graduation now. Gagura graduate, Mune graduate. We got Aqua graduate, we got Fiona graduate, and when you consider like the number of people graduate in one shot, not saying that Hololive is innocent as well. There may be some sort of like stuff within the company that, yeah, I mean, you can name them in and post it on DM or on Discord better, because but the thing is, right, there is a lot of things that within the company of Cover, the parent company of Hololive and Holostar, that they in themselves have stuff that they can't outright say to the whole world. And I was like, when people ask me like, do I still want to apply to Holostar as a Holostar member? Yeah, if I can get in. But the thing is, right, at the moment, considering that like the number of people graduating from Hololive, it's really concerning to think that, hey, are they seriously really just saying that, hey, you can just stream and not doing concert, or don't need to do sing along the line? Because if they say that singing is part of the package, then I would be very concerned that do I still want to apply as a Holostar, as an old man along the line? Because the thing is, right, that it will mean that I will be putting my life not in a dangerous position, but maybe in a way that it may put me at a high risk, in the way that I might get myself into deep trouble in a way though. Bunny is me, Bunny. Doggy is Nuru. Pinky P is Picky. Elephant is Tuki. Po is Pooh. Oh, that is Winnie the Pooh. Pink Bear is Popo. Why do I keep remembering of the Popo of Teletubbies? And the white one is PP, and already mentioned Mawo. Am I pronouncing their name correctly? I'm not very sure, but am I pronouncing their name correct? But Pearson, you have to understand one thing is that if you think about the situation on Niji Sanji versus Hololive, a lot of time if you look at the talents of Hololive, right, a lot of them, like we know very well that they've been through a lot of interviews, but a lot of them has very good personality. A lot of them, mostly like 99% of them. I can't say all of them, because there is really 1 or 2% that we know very well that is not very good person in a way. But if we consider like majority of them, like 99% of them, they all got very good rap, they got very good personality all along the line. As compared to Niji Sanji, some of them is really kind of like we know very well in Twitter, people talking about it in video, in Google Doc, in Reddit, in whatever document along the line, even in 4chan all the way, that is really kind of like made me really wonder, like, did the Niji Sanji really have very good HR people to do interview though? Yeah, I'm sure they care, but the thing is, right, it's just that at the end of the day, it's just that Hololive managed to do it the right interview. As compared to Niji Sanji, they don't really do a proper interview though. Because the thing is, right, if Niji Sanji, okay, this one I have to be on. I feel like Niji Sanji definitely seems very impartial. But if we think in terms of business point of view, okay, if for example, if Niji Sanji really do their job properly in the hiring moment, where they are able to find out like is the talent meant to be a VTuber, meant to be their talents, then I think they would have done a good job on hiring the right people, the right talent, and able to grow to have no drama at all. But because they do, like as you mentioned, they seem very impartial. Maybe they unlock some people who are cruel, or people who love to do doxing, or people who love to get jelly along the line. So it's kind of like a moment of, I've been saying about Niji Sanji all this time, it's like they just do whatever they like, they just do however they want, and I can't really outright say that it's not Niji Sanji correct or is Niji Sanji wrong. It's really back to the problem of like, what the hell are they trying to do? Dude, Venison, are you at your own house right now? When you look at hello, they usually try to be polite or have fun. Okay, the thing is, right, just like every time when I play game, it's just having fun along the line. Like I don't want people to have the wrong conception. Like I play games just because I like to. I'm not trying to say like I don't want to have viewers but it's just more towards like you guys know me that I tend to talk a lot and I try to give the best view, the best take, give my point of view, and the thing is right, it's just that. In terms of like we are looking if we are looking at like scenario where people just love to trash talk and say the wrong stupid thing along the line, then the one I can't really outright say that who is right or who is wrong along the line. Okay, like if we are thinking about that, but the thing is right, in terms of like company, they are doing it that can affect them future. So it's really one of the moment that I feel like Niji Sanji is just basically outright just doing this kind of crazy stuff that it just doesn't make sense. At least that's what I can say. Let me open this out big. Your childhood. I mean, like, dude, the number of plushie that you have at your home, they're all cute though. And alone, you name all of them, it is a good thing. I'm actually, I'll be honest, I actually quite like these two. like this button too. That if let me see whether I can zoom it out. Let me. Okay. They're very, very cute, you know. Your brother keeps stealing them for what? Is your brother need a bone on the head with a 3-meter baguette? Like, dude, you really got like people stealing $5 from you, which is a questionable thing. Yeah, that's the thing. Like my impression of many guys, I not say all of them, but I will say many of them do not like plushie. Other than, unless it's their, let's say for example, their favorite game character, or maybe like Hololive, Holostar, all these things. When it comes to even Labubu itself, not everyone like it, okay? So the funny thing is, right, my impression of many guys, they never really like plushie in a way. It's just that it really can't, like, when you ask them like why would you like it, they can't give you the proper reason, or they can't give you a proper answer. And yet when people ask me why do I like plushie, why do I like all these things, the first thing I would just say it's cute, it's nice, and it's like, let's say for example, like if I buy a Hatsune Miku plushie, because Hatsune Miku is one of the earliest for a computerized singer to make my day, and that's one of the reasons why I like Hatsune Miku. That's why I will support any artist that can come up with a very good Hatsune Miku song. At least that's how I feel. But when people ask me like why do I plushie all these things, it's like, if I do have the money, do I have the means to keep them at home? Do I have the means to have it? If I have the means, I will do it. I'll buy them. But when it comes to other guys, why do you like it? A lot of people will just say that it's cute, it's nice, they can't give you the true reason of why they would buy it along the line. Because the thing is, right, it's like if a guy say, oh, because it's popular along the line, and then let's say for example, like if a plushie is popular along the line, would they freaking hell get it? Like, one of the things you have to understand, okay? One of my friend from middle school or secondary school, whichever word you tend to use, he used to support AKB. Actually, I would say two of them, okay? Two of them. It's two different, they don't like each other along the line. But two of them like AKB when firstly I was the one who introduced to them AKB48. And after I kind of like never really talked to them much, when and then out of nowhere when I look at their Facebook, I still see through their Facebook. Both of them, for some reason, each of them have Suisen and Miku plushie. They legit have Suisen and Miku plushie. And the first thing in my mind, I'm actually like, wow, they both hate each other. Both of them are like, but yet both of them are huge fan of me comics. Like, I'm not gonna outright say that it's a bad choice or whatever. It's really kind of like a fun. I'm just outright just want to just say that I'm actually kind of sure that they are both fan of Sakura Miko and Hoshimashi Sui. So the thing is, I'm actually kind of like surprised. Okay, I was totally not expecting them to like it as like in a way that I find it unexpected. Okay, and ちょっと待って。Oh my god, it's raining now. ちょっと待って。I'll be right back. Give me a while. I need to go and close the window for a while. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for that long wait. you want to bring everyone with you, but it's your place even to put them in your house. I mean, like, I know you want to bring them, but at the same time, I kind of like concerned whether you can be able to bring them and place them properly too. You post the same thing when you introduce the dog with your voice in also the video, and everyone in that group actually thought you were a child. Hey, when it's on, I'll be honest. Even if you get older and your voice is on the high pitch, that's a good thing. Because the funny thing is, right, I've been told that my voice is considered low in Singapore, like it's considered low, that people actually mistaken me as an old man. But I keep the same tune all the way in Japan, and people actually say I actually sound younger. And when I'm doing as a VTuber, many of you couldn't even realize how old I was. Like I got people saying that they thought I was 20 plus years old. 21, 22 to 27. And when I finally admit my actual age, I think you guys were actually kind of shocked that I'm actually that old already at the time. So I don't think that whether your voice high pitch, low pitch, whatever along the line, there are actually people I would say that having a different tune is considered a good thing though. Cool big sister. Hey, I mean, like, if you have the high pitch and then you want to be a VTuber along the line, I think you can keep that voice along the line too. I wouldn't say that's a good thing or bad thing, you know what I mean? I'll actually say it's considered a good thing a lot. I'll say it's a good thing. Because the thing is, right, I would definitely say it's a good thing. Reason being that you at least don't need to worry about that even as you imagine you get older, you still got a young sound looking voice. Isn't that a good thing? Dude, I've really been called people saying that I'm a little boy around the night. What can I say? What can I say? Imagine if people keep coming to my live stream and saying that my voice doesn't sound like a little man along the line. Wouldn't that be a... Would that mean that I have to bong everyone head in a way because I don't sound like old man? Hey, who say that you need to have a very deep voice or cool voice just to be a cool person? Even if with a high pitch that you sound young, you can be a cool elder sister who that sound very young though. Oh, I just realized one thing about Genshin for a while. I need to spend the resin. I forgot to spend the resin. I'm just logging in for a while. I don't want to do Genshin just now, but I'm just gonna go in, gain the resin, and then just get out along the line. Yeah, in a way. I mean, like, in a way, yes, that's true. But the thing is, right? Imagine if I actually don't use my. Imagine, like, guys, like if I don't do the voice in this way, right? Like, imagine if I do it in a very deep voice. Won't you guys actually find that out? Like, this kind of voice every single time sound a bit weird? Like, you guys have to understand one thing is that imagine that I keep using this voice. I think you guys will be wondering, like, is that one of the immune sounding voice that everyone won along the line. Maybe for some people along the line, but is it truly a very good voice? You have to understand one thing is not every voice is bad, but it's kind of a moment of like you will be wondering, is that voice considered a good thing or is it considered a bad thing? You know what I mean? Huh. Visit one day? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow. You know what? Let's just do it. I'm kind of curious now. Go to class. I haven't even finished the main quest, but I'm kind of curious in a way. So Fanny-san, I don't think you need to worry about having a deep voice. Is it a good thing or bad thing? Let me level the music for you guys. Okay. I need to go all the way out. Everything aside from the high altitude training is now complete, sir. Yo. Excellent. You both sound ready to go. Precision Echo will be first presented objective in our grand plan. Wait, what? High up. After that, we will systematically infiltrate the people of the Spring and the Sion of Kennedy. Whoa, what are you talking about? How do you start the strategy? After your voice? I mean, like, that is one thing. But the thing is, right, it's really kind of like a moment, like I have to be, I have to at least admit one thing, okay? I'm not trying to be a VTuber that's trying to seduce girls, okay? I'm just a VTuber trying to have fun, okay? I'm just a VTuber who's just trying to have fun. I'm not thinking of, like, even right now I'm just playing Genshin for just for this side quest along the line. It's my fault when I hear engage in a meaningful undertaking. I suggest you adopt more formal language to describe it. I guess suggesting no need to apologize. For assistant, instructor here, and I love the title you come out for us. So, hey, by the way, would you like to give those stage a try? It might be easy for you. What does it entail? It's really simple. You work together with various sorcerers to complete the objective is set. The only important thing is trust and teamwork between you and your sorcerer's companion. You won't be able to complete all the objectives on your own, so make sure to pay close attention to your sorcerers at all times. And one more thing, we won't be traveling with the Kukuro sorcerers this time. We won't have the necessary high altitude safety gear just yet. Safety is our #1 priority after all. I'll give you a shot. I think you lose your low pitch voice and your pitch go higher instead. Actually, I think, like, I won't say it's bad to have high pitch voice though. Next time you do singing, you can go high pitch along the line, you know what I mean? There are actually like few singers that I can definitely say like they wish they can do higher pitch, you know. So I don't think like you need to worry about like even if you say you lose your low pitch, but if you have a high pitch, you can do high pitch tune, you know what I mean? Like maybe your god just want you to have this kind of line along the line, who knows? You can switch between you and your sorcerer's companion, and I have to do quests with the both of them. Okay. Complete a lot. Ah, so it's unlocked every single day. Okay, at least I didn't do too much on that end. Water. Okay, let's try this one. Then after that, I'll lock out, and then just do normal chatting. Boiling water is hard for human to trans. Okay, I don't want to go on heavy water. I need to attack those thing. So I have to go. I can't go on the water, but I can switch. And then I switch, and I lower the water. Can I remove it? Lower? Lower it? Do you know why you feel that the crowd in Genshin server is having a problem right now? They have been having these kind of issues since who know how long when, you know what I mean? We can't say is it a good thing or bad thing, you know what I mean? There is... And it's a good thing that made it swim all the way first. It's a good thing that make it swim all the way first. Summon. I need... Oh, it's a water that go up and down at the same time. Okay, great. Okay. I need to get near to somewhere, but where? Okay, at least got the coin, which is the main important part. Oh, it's in the water. It's in the... Okay, I think I know where already. So I was on the right track. I hit... And then hit that. Then I change. Open. I don't need to go there myself, but... Oh, I actually have to go there myself now. Oh, okay. The human is here. Now I just need this one to go all the way there now. Okay, that was good. A short little quest. Without a time limit is a good thing as well. Be right by. You have. You want to bother me while playing a game along the line. I can't say anything more than that. Claim. Now I need to save for the next patch pool. It's just kind of like hard to know where my, but at the very least, I, as much as I want to know the story later on, I feel like tomorrow, like because I was not like I'm very tired to do gaming today. Like the story long story mode, so the main story mode have to live out to tomorrow afternoon when I'm in a better condition along the line. Like the thing is, for you guys to understand, one thing is that when I went out, is like we went to bring our house mate for a job in for her health interview, like for her care interview or whatever. I don't know what the hell is that, but it's just basically Singapore law where they don't want us to be bad to people along the line. So I think that's a good thing, but at the same time it's actually more towards like we need to we just need to bring her go and see got anything wrong along the line. But so far I can definitely say like it's a good thing, like there is no bad thing along the line. At least I can say that safety. And after that we went to eat McDonald's. We went for McDonald's, have a meal to eat. And after that, like after, let me bring back to this one. Like after that, we went to Daiso and I bought a very big whiteboard. Let me show you. Let me take a photo of the whiteboard so that you guys can know, because like I have to buy a few. Like I wanted to buy a few things. You post more plussy. And let me post this on the random chat about what I just got today for myself. It's not a cheap one, but I needed to get this one because I like if people say that if I keep forgetting things, right? Yeah, even I have to like I just need like this kind of things just to showcase to you guys. This is just to showcase. I bought a white. I bought a whiteboard as a mean to like as a mean to take notes, to do things, to write things down. And it's really one of the things that I've been getting, like I've been forgetting a lot of stuff lately that I can't deny. So it's really one of the things that I need to remember. And now let me play the music back. Like I needed to like write notes down as a way to make sure that I remember things along the line. Like it's really one of the moments that I really concerned. Am I like keep getting like very forgetful of stuff along the line. Like even I can be considered like a bit afraid at times still. But so far your plushie are all very cute, you know. Like so far you guys have to like you got such a good plushie. And I basically will just say that I got the whiteboard because I've been forgetting a lot. Like I've been forgetting a lot of stuff. Okay, they just basically just to like that just to showcase. Like I've been forgetting a lot of stuff. That's why I need to get the whiteboard. No, the thing is, I can't deny I can forget stuff easily now. I can't deny that. I can't deny that. No, I can't even outright say that. I like, dude, you gotta understand one thing. That imagine if you go around and say that which VTuber had got a Sharou. I'm one of them now, you know. Unless I'm the only one that I can't say anything more. Yeah, I can only hope that you can get distressed. That's the only thing I can hope for you, for Venison. You know the funny thing is that right now it's raining, okay. So I do a reading. I can't do reading for myself, but I can't do a reading for myself, but so I do one reading. It's a rainy moment at this time. I'm wondering like so do yours. Yours is already taken already though. Your mental health. Yo. ちょっと待って。ちょっと待ってね。I'm not sure whether you will or not though. Don't expect too much, okay? Don't expect too much while I'm setting up the camera. Don't wish too much. I will probably just do a quick one along the line, hopefully that you end up well for you. Let me see. Is the camera... Oh, the camera is way too good. Because if I switch this on right now... Let's do it here. You guys can see it, right? You guys can. Yes, I do have a white pants. I do have white pants, okay. Don't expect too much, but it is something. I shall do any sun reading. I'm just gonna do a simple one for you. Don't want to do too complicated one. Oh. Huh. You want me to do this suffering? Son, will she recover from her mental stage? Oh. What is it, 4 cards? And that is the first reading. This card is calling out to me. With this card? And in addition to 2 more cards. Huh. Total of 8 cards. Okay. Huh. Okay. So far, in terms of reading, okay, you got the King of Pendulum, and you got the Knight of Cup. Okay, the Knight of Cup, both of them outright. And from what I can definitely say is that from my understanding is that so far these two being together in a way is actually considered meaning that you actually have a very good attitude, you got a very good motion on what you need, you got a very good thing on what you are looking out for, in the way that you aren't concerned about what you aren't concerned about things that is causing problem for you, because you don't care. And the fun thing is, right? Yeah, and the fun thing is that you got 6 of sword and 4 of sword. Both of them doesn't mean 10 of sword, but in both of them mean that you aren't suffering from all the things that people give to you, and you don't even care about those people, what people trying to give you in a bad way. It's not in a bad way, because if you hold it, like let's say if you hold it outright, you mean that you're suffering. But if it's upside down, you aren't suffering from it in a bad way, so you don't care. And if you're holding sword, it means that you're holding all the grudge. But if you're upside down, it means that you don't hold the grudge. Yeah, that's why the card is saying that you don't care about all the things that happen to you. Yeah, that's why 6 of Swords is telling me that. But in a way, yeah, I think that's a very good understanding. I think that's a very good understanding. But the only issue at hand, the second card reading, in a very bad way, is that it's 8 of Swords upside down and 6 of Pentacles upside down. It means that there are people that, like your little brother, trying to give you trouble, to give you stress. That's your second card reading. The first one is yourself. The second two is you're worried that people are trying to stress you. These two cards together is saying that you don't want it, but people is still giving up to you, and that you are suffering from it. That's why you got safe. Like the card, this card is one of the suffering card. So even if you outright you are suffering a lot, downright mentally. The last two, okay, this one a bit problematic, a bit of problematic one, but the last card, 10 of cards, is definitely a good card. I can definitely say that. So the reason why I was laughing at the same time is that because the top card and the last card is actually saying what you want. 7 of Cups, in a way, if you guys look at it properly, it means that this person is wishing for all the good things. You are hoping to distress, you're hoping all the problem that people giving up to you to be away. Because you want to have peace. And once you're able to get that, you will be at peace. You won't have the problem on you. That's why I was laughing. The card outright saying that there is nothing for you to worry about. As long as you keep the attitude in the right way, the top card, you don't care about people giving you problem. What you wish will come to you. Just don't care about this problem. Don't care about people trying to give you problem along the line. And I think it should be fine. Because overall, if you give yourself too much stress, you end up having a very bad card reading. But if you give yourself a good way, then the stress won't come to you. Basically, the Sharou card in upside down means don't come. And if you don't think too much about it, it will not come to you. So I think it's like if you stress about it, the stress will come. It will give you the headache. But if you don't peace for it, then all the problem won't come to you. I think that's a very good reading so far, though, for your case. Yeah, I think going for the therapy might be a better option for you, though, so far. Yeah, it's a very good reading. It's the Queen of Pentacles. You don't need to worry too much on that end. So I think going for the therapy worked for you in a way, though. The reading so far not bad. I would say at least your is not bad, though. Yeah, I think you would be bad to be to be in a good position, though. I don't think you need to worry on that end. So at the very least, I think at least we don't need to worry on that end, right? I think the colleague is just basically like a job company in a way that they are trying to like so-called train you to understand that in future when you go and work in a company along the line, you probably will have people trying to give you stress, and they are trying to train you to get used to it along the line. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's why we always call it the uni life, you know what I mean now? That's why we call it the uni life. I know you kind of like got started here along the line. I won't say is it a good thing or bad thing along the line, but yeah, I mean like there are worst case scenarios. So I think your school is just trying to throw that on to let you get used to it along the line. Also, should we do one or two? I mean like unfair one. I mean like going for the therapy, distress yourself. Okay. At least at the very least, I think going for the therapy might be a good option for you at the moment. I think that so far is a good thing. Yeah, just do whatever you can, Benny-san. I've been doing a reading for you at this point of time. So should I do a reading for others as well? Shall we do a reading for others? Kind of like really wonder, so I do a reading. You heard worse and they don't give you. Yeah, I hope that won't happen to you in a bad way, okay? Even I will be concerned, okay? Even I don't like you to have like suddenly bad thing happen to you along the line, okay? Yes, nani. What is it? Analyze and describe some case. What case? Maybe they just want you to have like understand what have you learned. You know what I mean? Maybe. Maybe they just want you to like have an understanding on like what you learn. You know what I mean? Can't really say is it a good thing or a bad thing when you keep saying that it's the teacher giving you stress on purpose along the line. Maybe I want to check with your friend or your classmate whether they understand anything yet. Like check with them. See like have you guys understand? Did the teacher teach this or did the teachers teach that along the line? Like ask them just in case. Everyone is confused. I am. It's really that bad? The kids on English, what they want. Well, they're really giving you guys such a problem car. I feel like you're... like for some reason it's like the teacher is like making sure you guys had problem along the line, you know what I mean? But dude, why? Like what? I'm not saying like in a bad way, but I'm actually kind of like confused. It's like, why is your classmate all not very good at English, but and yet they all want you to do the help on translation. My God, I mean, like, as long as it's well along the line. Wow, I'm actually kind of surprised that your classmate they aren't that good at English. Is it because that you've been to my live stream for how long? 4 years? Like when you guys, I've debuted as a VTuber in 2021, so now it's 2025. And Venison has been like, I think at the same time it's probably because you keep listening to me talking in English. Don't get me wrong, Vanessa. I'm actually like half on my brain thinking that probably I think it's actually a good thing that in a good way is that probably you've been to my live stream, talking, hearing me talking in English, and maybe that helped you in a way because the more you use English, the more you became better in English along the line. Yeah, I knew maybe them. No, don't get me wrong. It's like probably the way they feel that you use English is better in a way because you have to understand one thing, Zenison. Like even between your family and everyone, like don't you feel like because you come to my live stream and hear me talk in English all the time, that you actually like the more English you use, the more better you get yourself into the better, like in a good way. Yeah, that's the thing. Like that's the good part, Vanessa. Like because I tend to use simple and casual English as well, most of the time because I don't want to like use too complicated English along because it can be very confusing. So I tend to use simple and easy and not informal English in a way myself. So I think maybe that helped you in a good way. Maybe okay. I'm not saying like actually, but because we talk in English a lot of the time, because even if you guys talk to me in Indonesia or any other language, I won't understand a thing. So I think at least in a good way, I think is that the more you speak in English, the more better you are in English. You like improve in the English, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I won't deny that the stress is gonna be there. I'm not gonna say that it's a good thing or a bad thing. I feel like at the same time, because the thing is, right, I think you have to understand one good thing, Venison, is that because in the Discord you also hear like sometimes I mean like in a good way, like you got Namu-san talking to you, you got Pil-san talking to you, so I think in a good way, like at least you got some friends that you talk to kind of like vest or distress in a way as well. Well, I mean like assignment is something that I don't want you guys to stress about, but at the same time, I think it's also a good thing that you guys don't need to worry too much along the line, you know what I mean? I feel like at least in a way like distress and chit chat, I think at least we talk all these things is a way to like relax in a way, you know what I mean? Like we don't need to worry about people worrying this or worry that along the line, you know? I think at least we don't need to worry about that end, at least for now. Because the thing is, right, the more you think about it, the more you get stressed, and it's gonna be a problem in future though. So I think wait, what you want me to do? Nande. Uh-huh. You asked your daughter friend. Okay. Anxiety level. Yeah, like earlier I did the reading just now. It's like people trying to give you stress. Yeah, that's why earlier I did tell you. Like, I wouldn't outright say it's a bad reading. I would at least say that if you really fall onto your stress, you're gonna have a bad moment. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's why at the end of the day, as I mentioned to you, it's a good moment to not think too much and just gonna have a proper rest, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want you guys to stress too much along the line. Even I just doing a chatting stream, just to chit chat along the line. Although like, they talk about like some of the stuff that is best not to know too much. But yeah, but I mean like at least you are recovering, right? And as I mentioned, it's also a good time for you to not stress over it along the line. Just move along the line and don't need to worry too much along the line. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean like true. But at the same time, I think it's also a good time that you all go and rest along the line. I mean, yeah, I mean like go and drink some water, rest up properly. I think that would be the best. That would be the best time though. Anyway, as much I want to say, it's already like 1 hour and 35 minutes of chit chat already, and right now the timing is exactly 11 p.m. So I think this is a good moment for me to stop the stream and rest up as well. I mean, like around this is a good time for me to go and rest up as well, and for you, many of you to. I think it's also good for you guys to go and have a proper rest as well, because I want you guys to rest out and not get too much stress along the line. So that being said, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you guys again at the next video or live stream. Yeah, I do want to chat some more, but it's like in a way I'm also losing my energy to chit chat too much at the moment, because of I did went out today afternoon, so I'm actually getting sleepy already. And as I want to chit chat with you guys, I think tomorrow tomorrow is Saturday, and if I stream on the afternoon, it'll probably gonna be a long stream for me in a way to do the Genshin one, so maybe we can chat more on that end. So that being said, thanks for watching. I will see you guys again at the next video live stream. So with that being said, hope you guys have a nice day or night. お疲れ。バイバーイ。